Right, here we are, first boss, Tiny Tiger with a green cortex. Tiny's just gonna rip some columns down, and going rawr, rawr, and we're gonna skip that. He doesn't have his shoulder pads, like he did in Crash 2, oh well. And use any attack to destroy him. Yes. If you have the Death Tornado Spin, these lions would be much easier, and you can score some fruit out of them, unless you can jump particularly well, which I can't. I actually feel kind of safe with my Echo masks. Yeah, spin those lions. Spin them to spin'ems. Dun 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 smack spin. Yep, any attack, get no power, supercharged body slam, really useless ability. Do a little dance, make a little laugh, and warp tonight. Right, there we go. Skippity skip. Second warp room. See, we did that in the space of under 10 minutes. This game is very short when you speedrun through it, which some people don't seem to understand. I say that Twinsanity and Mind Over Mutant are much shorter when they're not, because they take like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Ooh. Kiss. Kiss you, Uka? No. Right, this is Gee Whiz. Kind of long, quite dull level. I'll be quite frank. One I never really liked to time trial up. I did a lot for Toad Village and Doubleheader though, back in the day, just not this one. Look at me owning everything. Getting some Wampa fruit. Yeah. You may notice a PAL difference there, yep. You can spin the wizards twice in the NTSC version. You spin them once and they die. Yeah, slightly harder. Some slight differences here and there. Same for double header. The giants swing more rapidly. It's obviously slightly slower frame rate as well, obviously. Actually, if you wait long enough, that toad will jump into that nitro crate. Did you know? It's quite amusing. Spinny McSpinny into the nitros. No, miss. Okay, whatever. And that's that level done. You know, a lot of people complain and want Naughty Dog back to develop the games rather than Radical Entertainment, who are the current home developers who bought the rights, so therefore own it. Under the same publishers, by the way, as Naughty Dog had, just change of name and such. I disagree. I don't think Naughty Dog would have done much else different with the games, unless they went in the direction of Twinsanity, which I think is probably the most fun Crash game. It feels like Jak and Daxter, you know. It's kind of free. It's just fun. It's my personal favourite for sure. A lot of people like Warped the best. I don't. It's fun. It's got some really good boss fights though. But I don't like Warped because it has some really repetitive levels. You'll find like about 3 of these Arabian levels. I don't like that. I think it should only ever be 2 at max of one type of level. And there's like 4 tomb levels and 4. They're not jet skis, were they? There's 4 of those Coco weird water levels. I don't like them. And that was my first death because of my stupidity of stupidness. Right. Normally I wouldn't die there, but because I'm running and kind of rushing and not relaxing into the game, I'm making silly little mistakes. That was the first Arabian level done. I actually like that level, Hang 'em High. It's pretty good. Name's based off of a old western film. This is Roadhog, first bike level. These bike levels are pretty fun actually. Let's see if I can get the gem for this. Actually, if you hold X and not slow down or anything, and keep hold of it after these boost pads, you'll boost for ages. Very, in fact, key to time trials, but your controlling goes way off. You kind of veer all over the place, so if you didn't know that, then now you do. Gem. See, I know I'd get it. First gem and that as well. Ha. Right. What's next? Ah, tomb time. I dislike these tomb levels a lot. Repeated quite a lot, and they're not very fun. Dingodar. He's not going to appear. He's good day, mates. Do you think Dingodar has an obsession with toast? I don't know. He's kind of toast man. Toast dingo crocodile thing. I don't know. Slide jump. Slide jumps are very useful, by the way, for additional distance and height. Just keep that in mind. It is pretty useful for ducking under things like that as well, actually. And I should have waited for that to open. That was extremely stupid of me. And that's really screwed my speedrun up a bit, to be honest. Right. Yes, I hit those doors. I'm gonna wait this time. I'm not sure what else to say. I've got like an hour of this. I almost fell then. See what happens when you try and rush things? You just ruin lots of shizzle. See, if I was actually relaxing into this, I'd have about 40 lives by now. No joke. That almost hit me as well. When you rush, you kind of realise how just how, yeah, why not? Next level is a fun one, Midnight Express, nighttime version of Orient Express, slightly harder. I really like this level. Yeah, Crash, you love that floor. Right. Coco doesn't become fully playable until Crash the Wrath of Cortex. Some people criticise it for her being not very fun. I actually like playing as her in that. And then she's fully playable again in Mind of a Mutant, released 2008. On the Xbox 360 and Wii versions. Although there is a hack for the PS2 version to unlock her as an extra skin, which is pretty useful if you have the Action Replay Max. And I hit myself there. Yeah, if you hold the circle or R1, you'll run quite a lot. Yeah. Just doing my thing, collecting that crystal, jumping over that gap. I think I'll cut it here for Dingodale's sake. Right, next time, Dingodale. See you in part 3, my little chappy wappies.